Say you get down, nigga, I get down too. Suck a little dick, nigga, I eat ass too. You say you DL, nigga, I'm discreet too.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment? So Tom Crypto with another video, and we talking this whole situation with Boss Man DLow. Before I get started, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow the Twitch at FNerdEntertainment _ and the Instagram FNerdEntertainment. And let's get into this video. Now, Boss Man DLow, if y'all don't know, is a rapper, a Florida rapper. Y'all probably all heard his song, "Know to Be a Boss." That's why I did the beginning like that. So if you're ever in any club, listen to the radio, we all know who this man is. Now, he's recently all over the blogs and on the internet for getting exposed by a femme queen. Now, the femme queen is named Timmy. Now, this picture on the right is Timmy. Now, just by looking at Timmy's profile, Boss Man DLow, this was your first mistake. Okay? Because let's say if you are on the low and you trying to hide that, especially because you're a celebrity and you a gangster rapper and nobody's supposed to know that you on that type of timing, this isn't somebody you approach. Timmy is an OnlyFans creator, an influencer, okay? And is known to have a mean throat, okay? That is Timmy. So Timmy, you guys, ended up posting a series of texts and DMs of how they ended up getting into contact and what went from there and how we got to the exposing of it all. All right. Now, it first started off with a DM. The DM started with a question mark, and then it said, "Hey, this is a typical DL move, y'all. I'm telling y'all. They'll send a disappearing text message, a disappearing DM. That's all the tricks. Or they'll use Snapchat. Ladies, I'm giving you a trick now. If your nigga stays on Snapchat, that's very suspicious. No nigga, especially a grown nigga, should be using Snapchat on a regular. That is a red flag. Especially a grown man. Anyways, and this is where the number was exchanged around here. They started DMing and it was disappearing. You know how you could send messages that's in a disappearing way through Instagram. So those are no longer available. Now, this is the text message thread, right? Blue is Timmy, and the black text messages, of course, is Boss Man DLow. You know how you get down? Nigga, get down, okay? Timmy says, "What's your real name?" He said, "I ain't giving, you ain't give yours." And confusing how. Timmy goes, "Justin is my real name." Okay? Boss Man DLow real name, you guys, is Devontae. I ain't gonna say his last name, y'all. And I got that from the internet. Don't try it. Okay? So Devontae, aka Boss Man DLow, said, "Allah, so you is that." That definitely confusing. And then that's when Timmy said, "Yeah, I know, sorry. God made me this pretty. LOL. I understand if you're not effing with me now, though." Boss Man DLow said, "I appreciate you being real. I never did that. I don't want to be all over the blogs and ish. Just look at your Twitter, too. Because from the Twitter, you know, he's a femme queen. A lot of hair, makeup done. He's a femme queen. You feel me? Like, it's cunt. It gives cunt. So he's trying to make it seem as if his mind is boggled because Justin gives so much puss. You know what I'm saying? He can't handle it, right? And then another text message thread shows Boss Man DLow saying, "I can see now you just do people any kind of way." So then that's when Timmy says, "I haven't done nothing to you, though. So what are you talking about?" And then the black text message, which is Boss Man DLow, say, "I'm just saying, you're not genuine for real. You just about money. F a bond. F a real friend, real vibe." And then Timmy says, all you talking about is linking up and having sex. And then that's when Bossman said, you act like we could pop out and be in a relationship though. LOL. That's when Timmy said, I mean, you started a conversation talking, what am I supposed to be thinking? LOL. And then he blocked out the bottom of it. He then posted, I would have kept it on the DLow if you didn't waste any of my time trying to get this Bansom throat for free. I told y'all, throat goldish. He posted text messages, said, y'all, the way he thought I was going to link him for free is crazy. I'm going to post the messages on my other page. And that's where we get a little bit of the disappearing messages. Because you saw that it's set in disappearing mode. Said, babe, I ain't fake. He literally texted me the whole time in vanish mode and sent me his number. Typical DL move. Or Snapchat. All right, so here's how I feel about it, right? I feel like both of them are wrong. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I feel like, Timmy, you're wrong because you don't have the sauce like you think you got the sauce. There's shade, okay? Because if you was talking that talk and you was, walking that game, that certain girls know how to walk that game, the girls that signed the NDA of it all, you would have got a bag to get flown out. It's no shade. It wouldn't have been a discussion about getting no types of coin. Because you would already put the sauce on him. You don't got the sauce. So let's start there. And I think it kind of pissed you off that he wasn't going. He wasn't, tricking. That ticked you off. So there's that. And Boss Man DLO, Timmy ends up posting later on that this isn't the first person that you've approached in this way. Timmy also brings up on his Instagram how Boss Man DLO has, been also exposed by Tia Kent, allegedly, for, getting his chompers, getting chompers in his booty, getting his booty ate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas into that, so that's not even like a big read how he thinks it is. To me, Boss Man DLO is wrong in this because you're approaching people. If you're on the low and you're a rapper, why are you approaching a creator? Why are you approaching somebody who you can tell likes a little bit of clout and likes a little bit of attention? And this happens to you and you're with the stuck face looking crazy. To me, it's a partially your fault because you should have known what you were getting into messaging Timmy. This isn't a regular person. He has a little bit of his celebrity in his own way. So this isn't somebody that thinks, oh, I could literally be ruined. He, in his mind, thinks, I'm going to be straight at the end of the day. I got my OF bag. If anything happens to me, I'm known now. It is what it is. Now, Boss Man DLO posted a post on Instagram talking about how he don't even get down like that. That's what all DL niggas say. Like, he just makes it worse with every post. Okay? He said, I ain't trying to beat nobody on the internet. I don't even play them games. Just keep itching the streets where you decide to play with a real street nigga. That's all I gotta say. New music on the way, new videos, new sauce. I'm coming. Okay? Now, there's this whole debate about, this whole the DL community and people exposing people that's on the low. Here's how I feel about it. There's two ways I feel about it. First of all, we have to stop sympathizing so much with the DL community as if there's this enclosed community like the Jews or something that were once upon a time abused. Let's stop doing that. Because a lot of them will be quick to call you a faggot, will be quick to make you feel uncomfortable in public, will be quick to isolate you in public spaces, will be quick to disrespect you on all social media platforms and in public spaces. So let's not be so quick to defend a community that wouldn't even dare to even speak or defend on us. That's what bothers me. I hate the girls and the gays that be so quick to, oh my God. No, let's not do that. Now, I do not think, though, that the girl should be just out here just exposing people left and right for the fun of it, especially if you're not being physically threatened or your life is in danger to where you have to expose it out here, I don't think you should be exposing niggas off willy-nilly in that. Because it makes it harder for the niggas out here to come out because of situations like this. They're not trying to be embarrassed. They're not trying to lose their careers. They're not trying to have families, their family members looking at them all types of crazy. Look at Chingy for an example. I mean, the list goes on and on. His comments, you guys, are crazy. I'm talking about, they're talking about, I knew you was fruity. I know you like to get your booty ate. Like all that type of stuff. Like, you don't think that could make him go to the point where like it could make him go to the point of maybe suicidal? Like, you never know what it may make a person go to. So I don't think it's right to do it all freely-nilly and all. But I hate how the gays be so ready to unite over a community, but when it comes to our community, something happens to us, is we turn a blind eye, we roll our eyes, and we don't come to support. So let's stop that. Okay? Let's stop that. But the freely-nilly exposing, I don't agree with it either. I don't. Because in this situation, to me, it reads, you didn't have the sauce, Timmy. Your pussy didn't pop severely. Okay? Because had I been another punk, they would have got the bag and the ticket. Because apparently he was trying to fly him out, allegedly, to get some of the throatage and, you know, probably some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Now, Timmy has not stopped posting on the gram. He's posted like a thread of things all over the internet on his stories just about the DMs. He has kept up this post and not only just kept it up, but pinned it. And then also on his story said, now if I post this video of us on FaceTime and show them how low you really get, I'm gonna be the bad guy. Let me alone. This is what I'm talking about. You were on FaceTime with this dude and you weren't able to secure a bag and get that plane ticket. You're clearly not one of the girls who sign a lot of NDAs. They're shade. That's all I'm gonna say. Mind your business, touch your nose. Okay. And then he also went on to say, you and everybody DMs doing the same ish. And then Boss Man DLO saw, I don't get one either. And then whoever their DMing said was trying to hush me raw for free at that. And look at what you doing, shaking my head. Nothing surprises me with you niggas. And it said, okay, you didn't, the fuck, me and you have not spoke. It was no reason for you to waste your time writing me. Fuck you and them. And then the person wrote a bunch of laughing emojis, said, never have been gay in my life. So y'all broke out mud, keep talking. Thank you.
I ain't chasing shit unless it's money and niggas.
Okay.
Big booty niggas.
Yeah, bitch.
And then Timmy also posted, said, Tia Kemp was right about you, like getting your ass ate. I hate when people throw that in niggas' faces, because a lot of y'all niggas, straight niggas, into that. Y'all just don't know. And not even that, too. It's not the read that you think it is. Because a lot of celebrities that are straight have admitted to liking that.
Money good,
Whoa!
And then Timmy posted, so you're threatening me now? K. And that was the end of the socials for now, okay? I just think that whole situation to me is pretty dumb because both of them moved in not the best way. Because Timmy now, the fact that you do OF, I feel like this may damage Timmy a little bit too, because it's like a lot of people will not try to, one, link with you or do business with you because they're going to feel like you can't be trusted and you'll be quick to expose them. So a lot of maybe opportunities that you may have being an OF creator may fall through the cracks. And then Boss Man DLO, now people going to be looking at you sideways, and the first joke they're going to make at you is you being gay or fruity. And the fact that this isn't the first time that you've done this is sad. Because you didn't think you were going to get caught up. You literally moved like a sloppy DL nigga and didn't think it was going to get back up to you. Now you're trying to gaslight people on the internet as if none of this existed, when you can clearly see that it does. And the proof is in the pudding. This isn't something you could tell that was made up because it was in a video of you swiping up. Now Timmy now is blocked. So those messages are still there. By the way, also, people think if you block somebody on Instagram that the messages disappear. It does not. You have to literally go manually and delete messages. You can block somebody and those messages are still there. I do feel like when it comes to just the gay community, like there has to be a point where we stop entertaining DLs because this will force them to come out, meaning that they will have no option but to stop dealing with the girls on the low and say, hey, yeah, I like it. Oh, well. Because the more and more that we, and I'm including myself in this, y'all, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, act like I'm better than, because Lord knows. Anyways, you feel me? Like, oh, you feel me? It's tempting, but it's something to where it's a lot psychological because the human mind wants what they cannot have. So when you have somebody with the money or with a certain aesthetic that you want that is attracted to the complete opposite thing, you would want that because it's something that you can't have, but the challenge in itself pushes you to try to obtain that. So at the end of the day, it's something that the gay community needs to get over, and without that, it's gonna always be the DL community is bigger than the gay community, because I'll always stand by that. I agree that it is 100%. I do think though that Timmy, now your life is a little bit in danger. At the end of the day, you have now exposed yourself to where this man knows your personal number. When somebody knows your number, it's very easy to get information to you. Address, business, a lot of things. Ask Smiley. So it's not that hard to be able to track you down. So I really hope that, you keep a low profile, because I don't think this is going to end well for Timmy at all, because this isn't a man with a low amount of money. He has a lot of money and a lot of pull. So I just hope that Timmy knew what he was doing when he did this, because now you've even posted that you're getting threatened. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about this whole situation. What do y'all feel about the exposing of it all? Have you ever exposed a DL nigga? For the girls in my comments, I want most of y'all to comment on this situation. Are y'all currently dealing with a DL nigga before? Have y'all signed an NDA before? Let me know what y'all think, and we are babies.
No personal thing.